In the glittering court of Louis XIV, one man stood above all others in artistic brilliance, Nicolas Fouquet. As superintendent of finances, Fouquet wielded considerable power, but his true passion lay in the world of art and architecture. He poured his wealth and talent into creating Vaux-le-Vicomte, a magnificent chateau that eclipsed even the king's palaces in grandeur. The Sun King, accustomed to being the center of every solar system, was not pleased. Fouquet, blinded by his artistic ambitions, failed to grasp a fundamental law of power: never outshine the master. He had inadvertently awakened the serpent of envy in the king's heart. Louis XIV, consumed by resentment and insecurity, accused Fouquet of embezzlement. The charges, likely fabricated, stuck. Fouquet, stripped of his power and fortune, spent the rest of his days imprisoned. His glorious chateau, a monument to his artistic genius, became a bitter reminder of his fatal miscalculation. Fouquet's downfall serves as a stark warning. In the relentless game of power, the most dazzling light can quickly be extinguished if it dares to outshine the sun. The first and arguably most important law in the 48 Laws of Power is deceptively simple: never outshine the master. It is a law as old as civilization itself, etched into the annals of history through countless tales of ambition, envy, and betrayal. This law transcends professions and social hierarchies. It applies to ambitious courtiers vying for the king's favor, to rising stars in a cutthroat corporate environment, even to aspiring artists seeking the approval of a demanding mentor. The principle remains the same. Those in positions of power are inherently insecure. They demand constant validation and are threatened by anyone who might eclipse them. To navigate the treacherous waters of power, one must master the art of subtle deference. This does not imply weakness or subservience. It is rather a calculated strategy to disarm those who perceive you as a threat. Understanding the psychology of power is paramount to grasping the importance of this first law. Those who attain positions of authority often possess fragile egos. Their sense of self-worth becomes intertwined with their perceived status and accomplishments. Any perceived challenge to their authority or superiority can trigger feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. This insecurity can manifest as envy, resentment, or even outright hostility towards the perceived threat. By appearing less capable than you are, you disarm those who might otherwise feel threatened. You allow them to bask in the illusion of their own superiority, thereby neutralizing their potential for envy and aggression. This is not about suppressing your talents or ambitions. It is about strategic self-presentation. It is about making those in power feel secure enough to allow you to rise, albeit at a pace and in a manner that does not threaten their own standing. Section 4. Echoes throughout history. History is replete with examples of individuals who failed to heed this crucial law. Galileo Galilei, despite his groundbreaking astronomical discoveries, faced the wrath of the Inquisition for daring to challenge the Church's geocentric view of the universe. His brilliance, rather than being celebrated, was perceived as a direct threat to the established order. In the cutthroat world of Renaissance Italy, the brilliant artist and inventor, Leonardo da Vinci, understood the need for strategic self-presentation. While his notebooks overflowed with radical ideas and inventions far ahead of his time, he carefully chose which projects to share publicly, always mindful of the potential envy of patrons and rivals. These historical examples underscore the universality and enduring relevance of this first law of power. It is a timeless principle that transcends cultures, professions, and historical periods. Section 5. Navigating the minefield of ambition. Applying this law in our own lives requires a delicate balance of ambition and discretion. It is not about becoming a sycophant or sacrificing your own goals. It is about recognizing that the pursuit of power is a delicate dance, one that requires strategic awareness and careful execution. When working under a superior, whether a demanding boss, a powerful executive, or a temperamental artist, it is crucial to make them feel indispensable. Highlight their accomplishments, seek their input on projects, and offer praise judiciously. This is not about insincerity, but about acknowledging the reality of power dynamics. Never make the mistake of assuming that talent alone is enough to guarantee success. In the game of power, perception is often more important than reality. How you present yourself, how you navigate relationships with those in positions of authority, can ultimately determine your success or failure. Section 6. Mastering the art of subtle influence. Mastering this first law is not about becoming invisible or suppressing your own ambitions. It is about learning to wield power in a way that is both effective and strategic. It is about understanding that true power often lies in subtlety and influence. By mastering the art of subtle deference, you can disarm potential rivals, earn the trust of those in power, and create a path for your own advancement. Remember, the goal is not to permanently dim your light, but to shine it strategically, illuminating the path to your own success without inadvertently setting fire to your own ambitions. Trusting your friends blindly? It's a common practice, but it can be a dangerous one. You might want to hear this first. History is filled with tales of betrayal, and one of the most striking examples comes from ancient China. In ancient China, there was a general named Peng Huan. He was a skilled and respected leader, known for his strategic mind and bravery on the battlefield. Peng Huan had a close friend named Sun Bin, who was also a brilliant strategist. Peng trusted Sun Bin completely, sharing his plans and strategies with him without hesitation. But Sun Bin had other plans. Despite their friendship, Sun Bin harbored ambitions of his own and saw an opportunity to advance his position by betraying Peng. Sun Bin's betrayal was ruthless. He orchestrated a scheme that led to Peng Huan's capture. Peng was subjected to a brutal punishment, a fate he never saw coming because he trusted his friend too much. All because Peng put too much trust in a friend. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the potential dangers of blind trust. Here's the kicker, this isn't just history. The lessons from Peng Huan and Sun Bin's story are still relevant today. It's rule number 2 from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. Never put too much trust in friends. Greene emphasizes that friends can often become your greatest enemies because they know your weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Friends can turn into foes when their interests clash with yours. The dynamics of friendship can change, and when they do, the consequences can be severe. So, what do? Trust, but verify. This means that while you can have faith in your friends, you should always be cautious and ensure that their actions align with their words. Rely on actions, not just words. Actions speak louder than words, and by observing what people do, rather than what they say, you can protect yourself from potential betrayal. And always keep an eye open, even with those closest to you. Vigilance is key in maintaining your security and well-being. If you found this story enlightening, hit that like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Stay sharp, folks. Remember, trust is valuable, but it should never be given away freely. Always be mindful of who you trust and how much you trust them. Let's delve deeper into the concept of trust and betrayal. Trust is a fundamental aspect of human relationships. It binds people together and creates a sense of security. However, when trust is misplaced, it can lead to devastating consequences. The story of Peng Huan and Sun Bin is a classic example of how trust can be exploited for personal gain. In the modern world, we often hear about betrayals in business, politics, and even personal relationships. These betrayals can be just as damaging as those in ancient times. When someone you trust betrays you, it can shatter your confidence and leave you feeling vulnerable. This is why it's crucial to be discerning about who you trust and to what extent. Trust should be earned, not given freely. It's important to observe people's actions and behaviors over time to determine if they are worthy of your trust. This doesn't mean you should be paranoid or overly suspicious, but rather, you should be mindful and cautious. By doing so, you can protect yourself from potential harm and build stronger, more reliable relationships. Another key aspect of trust is communication. Open and honest communication can help build trust and prevent misunderstandings. When you communicate clearly and effectively with your friends, you can establish a foundation of trust that is less likely to be broken. However, even with good communication, it's still important to be vigilant and aware of any red flags that may indicate potential betrayal. It's also important to set boundaries in your relationships. Boundaries help define what is acceptable and what is not, and they can protect you from being taken advantage of. By setting clear boundaries, you can ensure that your trust is not abused and that your relationships remain healthy and balanced. In conclusion, trust is a valuable commodity that should be given with care. The story of Peng Huan and Sun Bin serves as a powerful reminder of the potential dangers of blind trust. By being cautious, observant, and setting boundaries, you can protect yourself from betrayal and build stronger, more reliable relationships. History whispers tales of those who wielded power with masterful subtlety, their true intentions veiled until the final decisive moment. Consider Otto von Bismarck, the cunning architect of a unified Germany. Bismarck understood the importance of concealing his ambitions, playing his rivals against each other while patiently maneuvering himself into a position of ultimate control. Another compelling example is the Chinese military strategist Sun Tzu. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu stresses the importance of deception in warfare, advocating for the concealment of one's true strength and intentions until the opportune moment for a decisive strike. These historical figures shared a common understanding. True power often lies in the shadows, carefully hidden from prying eyes. The art of concealment plays out in our daily lives, in personal relationships, and in the competitive arenas of business and politics. The third law of power, conceal your intentions, is a potent reminder that knowledge is power, and those who control the flow of information hold a distinct advantage. By keeping our true intentions hidden, we keep others off balance, allowing us to shape the narrative and steer events in our favor. When our intentions are unknown, others are forced to react to our actions rather than anticipate our next move. This element of surprise can be a powerful weapon, enabling us to outmaneuver our adversaries and achieve our goals with greater ease. Conversely, when we reveal our intentions too early, we make ourselves vulnerable. Others can use this knowledge to their advantage, thwarting our plans or exploiting our weaknesses. The third law is about strategic communication, choosing our words carefully and revealing only what is absolutely necessary. In a world where perception is often reality, the ability to shape how others see us is an invaluable asset. By concealing our true intentions, we can create a persona that serves our interests, projecting an image of ourselves that aligns with our goals. This doesn't mean we have to be dishonest or manipulative. It simply means we need to be mindful of the signals we're sending and the impressions we're creating. We can use subtle cues, carefully chosen words, and strategic actions to influence how others perceive us, all while keeping our true motivations hidden. In some cases, concealing our intentions can be essential for protecting ourselves and those we care about. If we're working towards a goal that is likely to be met with resistance, keeping our plans under wraps can buy us the time and space we need to build support and solidify our position. Section 4. Mastering the Art of Subtlety. Practical Applications. The art of concealment is not about being evasive or dishonest. It's about being strategic in our communication and actions, always mindful of the impression we're creating. Here are a few practical ways to apply this principle in our daily lives. Choose your words carefully. Be mindful of what you say and how you say it. Avoid making promises you can't keep or revealing information that could be used against you. Use ambiguity to your advantage. When faced with a direct question, don't feel pressured to give a definitive answer. Use vague language or deflect the question to avoid revealing your true intentions. Let your actions speak louder than words. Your actions are often a more reliable indicator of your true intentions than your words. Be mindful of the signals you're sending through your behavior. Build a reputation for trustworthiness. When you have a reputation for being honest and upfront, people are less likely to question your motives. Section 5. The ethical tightrope navigating the gray areas. The third law of power, like all the laws, is a tool that can be used for good or evil. While concealing our intentions can be an effective strategy for achieving our goals, it's important to use this power responsibly and ethically. There's a fine line between strategic concealment and outright deception. While it's often necessary to hold back certain information, we should never resort to lying or manipulation to achieve our goals. Such tactics are not only unethical, but also ultimately self-defeating, as they erode trust and damage our reputation. Concealing our intentions can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or even conflict. Ultimately, the key to using the third law ethically is to maintain our integrity and act in a way that aligns with our values. Section 6. The enduring relevance of concealment, a timeless principle. In an age of unprecedented transparency, where our lives are increasingly played out on the public stage of social media, the art of concealment might seem like a relic of a bygone era. However, the ability to control the flow of information and shape how others perceive us is more relevant than ever. Whether we're negotiating a business deal, building a personal relationship, or simply trying to navigate the complexities of our daily lives, the third law of power offers timeless wisdom. By understanding the power of concealment, we can become more effective communicators, more persuasive negotiators, and more strategic thinkers. We can learn to protect ourselves from those who would seek to exploit us, and we can use this knowledge to build relationships based on trust and mutual respect. The third law is not a license for deceit or manipulation. It's a call to action, encouraging us to become more aware of the power dynamics at play in our lives and to use that knowledge to our advantage.
In a grand, opulent auction room filled with the elite, a wealthy art collector found himself in a fierce bidding war. He had his eyes set on a particular sculpture, a masterpiece that he believed would complete his collection. His rival, loud and boisterous, kept raising the price with aggressive bids, trying to intimidate others. The collector, however, remained calm and composed, his demeanor unchanging. He bid with a simple nod, his face revealing nothing. The price climbed higher and higher, but he showed no signs of stress. The boisterous rival, sweating and anxious, finally reached his limit. His confidence began to waver. With a heavy sigh, he surrendered, unable to match the calm collector's silent determination. The collector won the prized sculpture, his silence having unnerved and outlasted his opponent. This story illustrates the profound power of saying less and maintaining composure. The collector's silence made him seem in control, even intimidating, projecting an aura of unshakable confidence. His rival, on the other hand, revealed his weaknesses through his words and actions, showing his desperation and anxiety. In the end, it was the collector's quiet strength and strategic silence that secured his victory, proving that sometimes less is indeed more. The fourth law of power is simple. Always say less than necessary. This principle is timeless and has been echoed by many great thinkers throughout history. When you speak too much, you dilute your message. Your words lose their impact, and the essence of what you want to convey gets lost in the noise. You also reveal information you might later regret. Silence, however, is powerful. It allows you to maintain control over the situation and your emotions. It creates an aura of mystery. People are naturally curious and will be drawn to you, trying to understand what you are thinking. People will try to fill the silence, often revealing more than they intend. This gives you the upper hand in any interaction, as you gather more information than you give away. By mastering this law, you gain a significant advantage. You become more strategic in your communications, choosing your words carefully and with purpose. You become a better listener, a better observer, and a more formidable presence. In the end, speaking less can lead to greater influence and power in both personal and professional realms. When you say less, you become more intriguing. People are drawn to mystery. They want to understand what lies beneath the surface. Think of a magician. A magician never reveals their secrets. This makes their performance captivating. The audience hangs on every move, eager to understand the illusion. The same principle applies in everyday life. The less you reveal, the more curious people become. Section 4. Examples of silence in action, from kings to con men. History is filled with countless examples of individuals who use silence to their advantage, shaping their destinies and the world around them. Louis XIV, the Sun King, understood this well. His reign was marked by grandeur and power, but also by his strategic use of silence. He spoke little in court, which made his words carry more weight. Every utterance was measured, every silence deliberate, creating an aura of mystery and authority. Con artists, on the other hand, also use this law to great effect. Their silence is a tool of manipulation, a way to lure their victims into a false sense of security. They let their marks talk themselves into traps, revealing their desires and weaknesses without realizing it. By saying less, they gather information and exploit weaknesses. Silence becomes their weapon, a means to control the narrative and the outcome. These examples highlight the versatility of this law. From the regal courts of kings to the shadowy dealings of con men, silence has been a powerful tool. It can be used to command respect, to deceive, or simply to gain an advantage in negotiation. Whether in the halls of power or the streets, the strategic use of silence can change the course of events, proving that sometimes saying nothing speaks volumes. Section 5. The power of saying less. A summary. Saying less does not mean staying silent all the time. It means choosing your words carefully. It means listening more than you speak. It means observing body language and understanding the unspoken. By mastering this law, you become a more powerful communicator, you gain influence, intrigue others, and protect yourself from revealing too much. Section 6. Your turn to speak volumes. Practicing the art of silence. Start practicing this law today. In conversations, resist the urge to fill every silence. Listen intently to what others say. Pay attention to their nonverbal cues. Remember, silence is not emptiness. It is a powerful tool. Use it wisely, and you will be amazed at the influence you gain.
Imagine a ruler, mighty and feared. His armies conquer, his name echoes with power, but a whisper starts, a rumor of weakness. At first it's ignored, a mere annoyance, yet the whisper grows, spreading like wildfire. Soon, doubt fills the hearts of his followers. Their trust, once unshakable, crumbles. The ruler, once invincible, becomes vulnerable. His enemies, sensing opportunities, strike. The once mighty empire falls, brought down not by force, but by a whisper. This tale, though ancient, holds a powerful truth. Reputation, once tarnished, can be difficult to restore. It's a fragile thing, built over time, yet easily shattered. In a world driven by perception, guarding your reputation is not just important, it's essential. Robert Greene, in his seminal work, The 48 Laws of Power, dedicates a whole law to this principle, Law 5. So much depends upon a spotless reputation. Guard it with your life. Greene argues that reputation is a potent form of power, capable of elevating you to great heights or dragging you down to ruin. A strong reputation inspires trust, loyalty, and even fear. It allows you to influence others, achieve your goals, and navigate the complexities of life with greater ease. Conversely, a damaged reputation can be a heavy burden to bear. It invites suspicion, distrust, and even contempt. Opportunities vanish, relationships crumble, and your ability to influence the world around you diminishes. Greene stresses that protecting your reputation is not a passive endeavor. It requires constant vigilance, careful action, and a willingness to defend your name against those who would seek to tarnish it. History is replete with figures who understood the importance of reputation. Julius Caesar, for instance, cultivated an image of invincibility and military prowess, which amplified his power and influence. His victories were celebrated, his defeats minimized, all contributing to a legendary reputation that still resonates today. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, masterfully crafted her image as a powerful and alluring ruler. She understood the power of perception and carefully curated her public persona to project strength, intelligence, and charisma. Her reputation preceded her, allowing her to negotiate with Roman leaders from a position of strength and secure her place in history. Section 4. Your reputation in the digital age. In today's hyper-connected world, your reputation is more important than ever. Social media, online reviews, and digital footprints have created an environment where information spreads rapidly and perceptions are formed instantly. A single misstep, a careless comment, or an unfortunate photo can have lasting consequences, impacting your personal and professional life. Whether you're applying for a job, building a business, or simply interacting with others online, your digital reputation precedes you. Potential employers, clients, and even romantic partners often turn to the internet to gather information about you. A positive online presence can open doors and create opportunities, while a negative one can quickly shut them. Section 5. Safeguarding your name. So how do you guard your reputation in this digital age? First, be mindful of your online presence. Think carefully about what you post, share, and comment on. Avoid engaging in negative or controversial behavior that could reflect poorly on you. Cultivate a positive digital footprint by highlighting your accomplishments, engaging in meaningful conversations, and showcasing your skills and expertise. Be proactive in managing your online reputation. Monitor what is being said about you online and address any inaccuracies or negative content swiftly and professionally. Remember, your reputation is a reflection of your character and values. By conducting yourself with integrity, honesty, and respect, both online and offline, you build a strong foundation for a positive and enduring reputation. Section 6. Join the cosmos of conversation. The universe of reputation is vast and ever-expanding. What are your thoughts on safeguarding one's name in the digital age? Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating topic together.
The universe is vast, full of wonder. Galaxies spiral, stars explode, black holes devour. In this grand cosmic theater, every element plays its part, contributing to the ever-evolving story of existence. The stars, in their brilliance, light up the darkness, while black holes, in their mystery, challenge our understanding of reality. Yet, amidst this cosmic dance, a truth emerges. A truth that is subtle, yet profound. It is a truth that speaks to the very essence of existence, both in the cosmos and in our own lives. A truth whispered on solar winds. Carried across the vast distances of space, these whispers tell a story of significance and presence. A truth etched into the fabric of space-time. To be noticed, you must stand out. In a universe so vast, blending in means being lost in the infinite expanse. This isn't just a cosmic phenomenon. It's a principle that transcends the boundaries of space and time, finding relevance in our daily lives. It's a law of power. Throughout history, those who have made a mark have understood this principle. They have known that to influence, to lead, to inspire, one must first be seen and heard. Robert Greene, in his seminal work, The 48 Laws of Power, calls it Law 6: Court attention at all costs. This law is not just about gaining attention, but about commanding it, ensuring that one's presence is felt and remembered. This law, like gravity, shapes our social cosmos. It dictates the dynamics of human interaction, influencing how we connect, communicate, and coexist. Ignore it and you risk fading into the background noise of the universe. Embrace it and you become a beacon, a guiding star in the vast expanse, illuminating the path for others to follow. Law 6 isn't about being loud or obnoxious. It's about being unforgettable. Think of a supernova. It doesn't beg for attention, it commands it. It explodes with such brilliance that even across light years we can't help but notice. This is the essence of Law 6. It's about crafting your own supernova, becoming a beacon of excellence, creativity, or even controversy. The key is to be distinct, to stand apart from the cosmic dust of mediocrity. Let's open a book and journey to a distant galaxy, far beyond the reaches of our own Milky Way. Here, amidst the cosmic dust and swirling nebulae, two stars, Stella and Nova, were born. Both were bright and full of potential, but Stella chose a path of conformity, shining steadily without deviation. She blended in with the other stars, following their patterns, their brightness, and their predictable paths across the sky. Nova, however, dared to be different. She embraced her individuality and shone with a light that was uniquely her own. She pulsed with a unique rhythm, her light shifting through a kaleidoscope of colors, creating a mesmerizing display that captivated all who beheld it. Who do you think attracted the attention of wandering comets, of celestial cartographers mapping the heavens, and of curious beings from other galaxies seeking something extraordinary? Was it Stella, who was lost in the crowd, indistinguishable from the multitude of stars around her? Or was it Nova, the star that dared to dance to its own cosmic tune, standing out with her vibrant and ever-changing light? In the vast expanse of the universe, it is often those who dare to be different that leave a lasting impression, shining brightly in the memories of all who witness their brilliance. Section 4. Shine bright or be forgotten. Nova's story isn't just about stars. It's about the brilliance that stands out in the vast expanse of the universe. It's a metaphor for our own lives, a reminder that we must shine brightly to be noticed. In a crowded marketplace of ideas, careers, and ambitions, those who blend in fade away. They become invisible in the sea of mediocrity. They become victims of the "okay, but what else" syndrome, where being average is simply not enough. Remember, even negative attention is better than no attention. Controversy can be a powerful tool. Controversy can spark curiosity, debate, and ultimately, influence. It can make people take notice and engage. The universe doesn't reward the timid. It rewards those who take risks, who dare to be different. It rewards the bold, the daring, the ones who etch their names across the night sky. So, shine bright or be forgotten. Section 5. The Black Hole of Obscurity. The alternative to courting attention is a fate worse than failure: obscurity. It's the black hole that swallows dreams, aspirations, and potential. It's the silent killer of ambition, leaving behind only whispers of what could have been. Don't let this be your fate. Embrace Law 6. Find your unique voice, your vibrant color, your undeniable talent. Make the universe take notice. Section 6. Echoes of Power. The universe is constantly expanding. New stars are born, old ones die. It's a cycle of creation and destruction. But even in this chaotic dance, one thing remains constant: the power of attention. So, go forth and make your mark on the cosmos. Be the supernova, not the space dust. Court attention, command respect, and leave behind a legacy that echoes through the universe. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our page and video. Thank you for watching.